Hi everyone, how you doing? It is Victoria Player here of victoriaplayer.com, and happy Monday to you. Welcome along to the Inspired to Greatness show. We are back. And we're actually on episode number 14 because, of course, you will remember that 6 or 7 months ago, I was running the Inspired to Greatness show every single week right here in the Inspired to Greatness group on a Monday. And since then, I have been traveling the world. I've been traveling all around Asia. So I've been flitting from one place to the next And I am now coming live from Koh Chang in Thailand. I've decided to sort of put some roots down for about 10 months here and use this as a base for my travels. So I thought, what perfect time to actually bring back the Inspired to Greatness show. So I am going to be carrying on where we left off with episode 14. So welcome back. If you are one of my old school crew who used to join me before, obviously this is going to take a bit of momentum to get going again. But if you are one of my old school crew who used to watch it before, drop old school in the comments below. And if you are new to the Inspired to Greatness show and this group in general, then drop new. And also I would love to hear, because this is, let's just make sure this is in properly. Yeah. This is my first time going live from this specific location. So let me know that you can hear me. That would be very, very helpful. And as always, smash those heart buttons, smash the like buttons, talk to me, ask me questions. And of course, you can have some dialogue between everybody who is listening to this by tagging their name and speaking to them in the comments below. And also, don't forget, this is a great opportunity for you to become more visible by sharing a little bit about you and your business in the comments below. So do feel free to introduce yourself and use this as a platform for raising your visibility. So let's get straight into today's topic. We're discussing 5 daily business practices that keep money rolling in, because let's face it, that is the key to business success. However, sometimes we get busy and things go astray. Let me just straighten you up a little bit there. Good. So yes, 5 daily business practices that keep the money rolling in even when things get busy. So this is something, one of the things I find, and you'll know this, you'll have experienced it yourself, that when we're in that zone of bringing the clients in, we're marketing, we're on it, we're efficient, we're doing all the things we know how. However, once the clients start to come in, then we can take our eye off the ball. And this is what creates that feast and famine, where you have a glut of clients 1 minute and then nothing the next. And so no matter where you are in that client enrolling process, whatever the cycle of your business, there's a few things that you absolutely must be doing every day. Who's that who's joining us? For some reason, I can't see your comments. Say hello in the comments below. Let me see if I can see you. And I don't know whether there's a delay on the feed or what, but I can't see your comments yet, but I know you're there. So say hello to me as you join. So we were just saying, as things get busy, it's easy to start letting things slip. We get out of the day-to-day processes that we're used to doing in order to grow our business. And so what I wanted to do today is share with you these 5 daily business practices that you must make a non-negotiable. These are things that you will want to be doing for the lifetime of your business. Because without them, your business is going to come to a grinding halt. You're going to experience that feast and famine. You're going to be stressed out with clients 1 minute with a lot of clients 1 minute and then none the next. And this is when women really start to experience burnout. And all that worry of, where's the next client going to come from? Where's the next lot of money going to come from? But if you're using these 5 daily practices consistently, everything will start to even out. You won't have this up and down, up and down. It will just start to roll in nicely at a nice, steady rate. So the first step, the first daily practice that I invite you to go and implement this week, because of course it's a Monday, it's an opportunity for you to start over and begin again, to wipe the slate clean and rethink how you're coming to your business. So the first daily business practice that you must always be implementing is to get into, I've got some notifications coming up, is to get into reality about where you're at in your business. So what does this look like? Well, first of all, it's about being clear on your bold money goal. How much do you need to be bringing in and by when? Also, what are you going to sell in order to bring that money in? So, if you want to make 5,000 in a month, maybe you need to enroll 3 clients that month. What is it you're going to sell and at what price point? Because that's then going to inform how many clients you need. Because this isn't about wish and hope, ladies. This is about being intentional. And in fact, I just got off a coaching call with a client now, and we were working out her bold money goal for the month, which was £5,000. She's a brand new client, and we worked out that she needs to be having 3 enrolling conversations every week in order to meet that goal. So this isn't about just going along and hoping. It's about being in reality, being 100% clear on what the goal is and how you're going to get there, and then implementing a plan to make that your reality. So, how much is it? When do you need it by? What are you going to sell? How much is the investment for that package or program? And that then will inform you of how many clients you need. Now, with the process I teach to my clients, when they first begin working with me, they can expect that 1 in 5 people that they speak to will become a paying client. As time progresses, for me and for people who have been working with me for longer, that then improves to be 1 in 3 conversations converts into a paying client. And so when you need 3 clients, shall we say, that means that you need to be generating, perhaps 15 discovery sessions a month in order to meet your bold money goal. That then informs how little or more you have to work in order to meet that goal. Okay, so that is the first daily practice. Always be in reality about where you're at. And the other piece of this is always to be tracking where you're at. So tracking how much money is coming into your business, tracking how much is going out, tracking how much you've made so far and how much is left in order to beat your bold money goal. Also, I would recommend you're tracking conversations. How many enrolling conversations are you having? How many, how many are you booking? How many are you actually delivering? How many are converting into paying clients? And how much is that actually generating for you? Because that will then give you a clear idea on what your conversion rate is. So this is the first piece. Because that way you're not relying upon wish and hope. You're spending your entire week being 100% intentional about your business activities. I don't know if anyone's on today's live. I can't see anyone or any comments. So apologies if you are typing away. For some reason the comments aren't coming up, but I will check back and answer your comments straight after this. So, number 2, daily business practice number 2 is centered around having conversations and connections. And as I always say, conversations equals clients, cash flow, and collaboration. So, you've got to ask yourself, how many connections do I need to make this week in order to get into a discovery session with someone? How many discovery sessions do I need each week in order to enroll new clients that will, to the tune of the financial goal that I've set for myself? This is the key, because what I find is a lot of women are really focused on posting on social media. They're focused on going out to networking events, but they haven't got a strategy for taking that into actual conversations that move people into your world, into a more formal conversation where they can find out about the potential of working with you. This isn't about just showing up and hoping for the best. It is about having a process for making connections and then turning those connections into actual conversations. Because let's face it, this isn't about sales and being pushy and salesy. It's actually about being a real person, about caring enough about people, finding out about people, making friends with them. To me, creating clients is like making friends. It's the same thing. I want them to know me, and I want to know about them. I do, and also partly it's because I like to work with people that I like, in the same way that I like to have friends that I like. So be thinking about how you can actually be making connections and moving them into a deeper conversation, because this is where the magic happens. This is something you should be doing every single week. So, how many connections do you need to be making, and how many conversations do you need to be having in order to move someone into an enrolling conversation? Because that is your fastest, most direct route to income. If you want to work smarter, not harder, then that is the way to do it. It's not always about doing tons of social media posts. It's not always about tinkering with your website and doing all these fancy online structures. The fastest way for you to get clients is to use this, your mouth. Daily business practice number 3 is to be having enrolling conversations. How many times each week are you speaking about your services? How many times each week are you helping, getting into a conversation with someone to find out where they are, what they've tried, and what they want to achieve? Because when you're having a proper enrolling conversation, that's exactly what it does. It helps people see the gap from where they are to where they want to be, and how you are the bridge, the person that bridges that gap. When you do that, you become the natural choice of person to work with. So if you are not setting up enrolling conversations, then you need to think about how you can be doing that. This isn't, like I say, I keep saying the same thing, but this isn't about wish and hope. It's not about keeping your fingers crossed and hoping for the best. Everything needs to be done with intention, because that's where the results happen. And when you are doing it that way, then you become mistress of your own destiny. You can create clients and cash on demand anytime you need it. And this has definitely been the case for all of my clients. They are now completely in control of their financial destiny, rather than them being disempowered and feeling helpless in this area. Daily business practice number 4 is to generate new leads. Now, there's lots of different ways to do this, but one of the best ways I find is to use social media. Obviously, I'm going to use that because I'm in foreign countries and not in front of people in the UK. So what this is very much about is being able to demonstrate your expertise. It's about creating curiosity. It's about having people come into your world to be interested in what you're doing, by delivering great content, great value, really building that sense of curiosity so that people are coming to you. And that in itself then has them holding their hands up to say, yes, I am interested in what you do. That's how you generate the leads. And of course, then it's a case of taking those leads and making connections and getting people into conversation. It's not about selling or giving anyone the hard push. It is literally about getting to know them and being a real human being that cares. But there's lots of different ways to generate new leads. But the key with this is you need to be doing something every single week to be visible. Otherwise, you're going to be the best kept secret. How are people, your people, how are they finding out about you? How are you demonstrating that you are an expert? How are you helping your people understand the power and the benefit and the transformations associated with the work you do? Because if you're not doing that, then once again, you're relying upon wish and hope as a strategy for business success. Business, a bit of a Freudian slip there. Business success. And the final one today, the 5th daily business practice that will keep the money rolling in even when you get busy, is to have faith. Have some faith and belief in yourself. Trust that you are enough, that this can work, that, magic can happen. Because this isn't about working your ass off. Because sometimes we do get busy and we haven't got the time to be doing as much marketing as we would like to be. But a lot of this is about being the best version of yourself and trusting that that is all it takes. Because let's face it, this is very much about, it's just coming up saying, I've got poor connection, so I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. I'm back. So the final step, as I was saying, is have faith and belief that you are enough, that what you deliver in the world is enough and that people want it. And that when you put the best version of yourself forward, the universe will deliver every time. So those are my 5 daily business practices that you should be implementing without fail this week and every week going forward towards the end of the year. And one thing I really want to get across to you right now is it's December. It's the first Monday in December. And I know many of you will be already thinking, well, this is great, Victoria, but I think I'll implement it in the new year. My advice to you is don't. Because I have found historically every year, and the same has been true for my clients, that December is actually one of the most profitable times of the year. And in fact, I was speaking to one of my clients just yesterday, and she was saying, Victoria, I have got so much business, I can hardly take any more on. And she's actually having to create a waiting list into the new year. Another client of mine in a completely different niche she's taking bookings now, and she's enrolling for next year. She's got people booking in for next year. And this is what I found. Don't be hooked into this mistaken and broken story about, oh, no one's got the time at Christmas and no one has got the money. Trust me, people, this is a time of year where a lot of people are feeling that urge for transformation, even before the new year begins. So use this time wisely. Use it to have a wonderful Christmas, to enroll some new clients, to make some amazing money, and to have the most joyful Christmas ever. So I hope those tips have been helpful for you. If you do have any questions about anything I've covered here today, unfortunately I can't see your comments for some reason, but please do ask any comments you have, questions you have in the comments below, and introduce yourself, and I will be sure to respond to your comments after this. Plus, it gives me great ideas for what to speak about going forward. So that is it for me today. If you enjoyed this Inspire to Greatness show, episode number 14, and you know of other coaches and consultants who have a track record for success and are really keen to take their business to the next level, then do invite them here into the Inspire to Greatness group. The more, the merrier. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you at the same time, same place next Monday, right here in the Inspired to Greatness group. So thank you for rejoining me. I know many of you will be listening to the replay, and I look forward to connecting with you all very soon. This is Victoria Player signing out. Bye for now.